You already know who it is, Lil Tay, the youngest flexer. Sorry, let me just take it down a notch. We're in the era of social media, a place where influencers rise to fame and children brag about being rich. If you were on any form of social media in 2018, the name Lil Tay may spark your memory. In fact, she had millions of followers on Instagram and was so talked about, she had a short-lived reality show which was called Life with Tay. However, her disappearance off her account for 5 years sparked concerns, especially with the recent hoax that surprised many. Hello everyone, I'm Melanie with InformOverload as we discuss our top 10 Lil Tay warning signs we shouldn't have ignored. At number 10, we have her age. Lil Tay, whose real name is Claire, rose to fame at just 9 years old in 2018. She started being seen in the public eye after the feud between Bad Baby and Whoa It's Vicky happened. The two other girls also have big social media followings, and this fight first started because Danielle Bregoli, who goes by Bad Baby, had accused Lil Tay and Whoa Vicky for saying derogatory slurs to her friend. Bad Baby is known for her meme-worthy appearance on the Dr. Phil show, and Vicky is known for her internet persona. Because of this, Danielle and Vicky had a physical fight backstage during Coachella in 2018, and Lil Tay was filmed cheering on Vicky. Obviously, a 9-year-old should not be in the middle of an 18-year-old and a 15-year-old's fighting. Also, the fact she was at Coachella with no parents in sight was questionable. However, this fight alone wasn't the only thing that was concerning for a 9-year-old, as her behavior sparked controversy for being harmful towards children. And for number 9, we have offensive language. And no, I don't mean the word stupid or idiot, but actual slurs. There's been a video of her saying the N-word, which she did have to apologize for. Although Lil Tay is the one saying these things, she was only 9 years old, and many were concerned as her parents didn't really appear to be in any of these clips. And because she is a child, a lot of attention she gathered were from other children, and with Lil Tay saying slurs, it is obviously not a good lesson to be sharing to others, as these videos are out there forever. Plus, the damage was already done, as many were rightfully upset with not only Lil Tay, but whoever was allowing her to say words like this. Her mom actually went on Good Morning America to share Claire's behavior at home, calling her well behaved. But it's the persona she is putting out to the internet that is causing issues, because it was very negative and everything she posts seemed to offend people. And for number 8, we have flaunting wealth. Despite being 9, this self-proclaimed rapper sure has stacks and stacks of cash laying around, as it was often seen in videos and photos. One photo showcases Lil Tay holding a huge stack of cash up to her ear like a phone, with another photo of Lil Tay in a bathtub filled with money, which is exactly what I expect to happen when I'm taking a bath with a $10 bath bomb. Not only did she show off her cash, but also luxury goods including houses, which she claims to have many of. She often walks around her house with someone holding a camera recording her, while she calls her audience broke and poor, while flaunting just one of her multiple houses she claims to have. This was a red flag because not only was she showing off her wealth, but she is bragging about it in a way that doesn't allow viewers to see her very positively because of the ignorance she came across as. But obviously she was young, and later on we'll be discussing where she even got this mystery money and houses later on. And for number 7, we have disappearance from school. Originally, Lil Tay was in Vancouver, Canada before her persona was picked up by millions, as eyes were all over her. And with any upcoming star, the first move to take is of course flying to Los Angeles, the city of celebrities. Well, allegedly, after her move, she missed not 10, not 20, but 72 days of school after relocating to LA. She would have been 9 when this happened, or around grade 4, which is pretty concerning. I remember my dad would always encourage me to attend school even if I wasn't feeling good. So for a 4th grader to be missing that many days of education is deeply concerning, especially because her days away were often preoccupied with flexing her money, flexing, and even more flexing, which was concerning. But obviously it's those who are her guardians who should be held accountable and ensure she was attending school, because a child is going to take after her parents. Take her word for it, not mine. She is the youngest flexer. For number 6, we have influence on young audiences. Although some social media sites such as Instagram have an age requirement of 13 years old, and Lil Tay was 4 years short of that during the peak of her fame, so she wasn't supposed to have her own account running, but it also didn't seem like Instagram took much action for safety in the situation, as they did verify her account with a blue check mark. And because of the views she was getting, many teens or adults would share this video because of her shocking content, and other kids would want to copy her video styles due to the fame she rose to. And with her ignorant behavior, it influenced other kids as well to act act the same way and prioritize flexing over school and respecting others. We have made it halfway with our number 5, which is legal and ethical concerns. Although her mom claims she's a well-behaved child when the cameras are off, many have raised concern due to her appearance on social media. Her reputation is purely flexing, swearing, entitled attitude, and, well, her slurs. And many believe the adults in her life should have taken more measures to keep her safe because everything that is posted on the internet is there forever. Another concern was the potential harm Lil Tay went through while being taken advantage of by whoever was controlling her video situation, because she was being told what to do in order to keep up with her controversial media persona that would generate her income. It appeared Lil Tay was a prop to those around her as her videos just began getting crazier and crazier as she began gaining more and more views and followers. And for number 4, we have her vanishing off of social media. Although Lil Tay was at the peak of her career in 2018, that was also the year she completely stopped posting after controversy surrounding her usage of racial slurs and more that we'll get into in our next point. During this time, no one knew where she went or if she was even safe because she just completely disappeared off her profile. And as much controversy as she stirred up, many recognized she was very young and were concerned for her regardless of their opinions on her. And in our number 3 spot, we have parental involvement. This was huge news at the time because it contributed towards her disappearing off her profile. Clips of Lil Tay's half-brother Jason surfaced and it showcased what many had suspicions of. The video shows Lil Tay attempting to keep up her persona while talking to the camera before her brother Jason interrupts and tells her what to say instead to further make her appear more ignorant. And rumors also began to circulate that the house she was filming in were actually from her mom. Well, not even from her mom, but rather the houses her mom was helping her clients sell as she was a real estate agent, which further sparked controversy because her clients apparently had no idea their houses were being filmed for this type of content. And because of all of this, it seems like they wanted to take a step back from the public eye, which is interesting because their little sister and daughter was facing huge backlash from everyone on her account. But suddenly, when the people who are supposed to be protecting her are now facing the same backlash, we need to step away. It is clear that the internet has power and influence with words, and I can't even imagine what comments Lil Tay has read about herself, especially at that age. In our second spot, we have her death. After Lil Tay's disappearance off the internet in 2018, and after 5 long years, her account would once again be active. However, it wasn't a video of her, but instead a post about her sudden death as news broke out that her and her brother passed away. In a statement that was uploaded onto Lil Tay's main Instagram account, it read, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news of our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock." Her brother's passing adds an even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and loved her. This post shocked many as it was unexpected, but the internet is just like the FBI at times, and people knew something was wrong with this message. Her brother's name was never stated, and some people even called enforcement in California in order to confirm this so-called accident and death, which they never got confirmation for. And a few days later, her account was active once again, but this time many believed it was Lil Tay herself. She posted a story with a picture of her dad, Christopher Hope, and with big words and accusations surrounding him as a person, as Lil Tay claimed her dad faked her death. And in our number 1 spot, we have her recent Instagram live stream. Recently, Lil Tay took it to Instagram with receipts and proof of every single point she was about to make about her father. In fact, she makes very serious claims about him, such as causing physical harm, as she describes the years of traumatic experiences she faced in his hands. Not only was she calling out her father, but also his girlfriend for allegedly forcing Lil Tay to watch horror movies before locking her in a closet, which left her to feel extremely scared and alter her life. She also claimed he left her mom and wouldn't make an effort to see her until she began to become internet famous. She had photos of the food he would allegedly send her to school with, which was moldy and raised concerns to her mother. But the reason why she is here sharing her story today is because she's finally happy again, as she claims her family is happy as well. Lil Tay finally got the counseling she needed and worked on herself as she had the courage to share her story. The comments appear to be happy for her, as many were concerned and shocked with what she shared. Lil Tay now has even launched a career in music as she began playing an electric guitar during her livestream, and many seem to love her comeback. Her management team also shared with E! News that she does have full control over her social media accounts now, as she is very excited to share to the world who she truly is. Despite the controversial past Lil Tay has gone through, it is clear that the 5 years off that account was beneficial, as she was able to separate herself from that persona she was online. And after a custody battle, she is now living with her mom, who is also her manager, and hopefully she is able to launch a career in something she's passionate about. Let me know what your thoughts are on this whole Lil Tay situation, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. I'll be sure to catch you next time. Bye bye.